Aryna Sabalenka said it is painful to only be remembered for her Roland Garros outburst and that everyone judges you for a comment made in the heat of the moment, even 2 months and a whole other Grand Slam on from the event. Sabalenka feels she is still making up for her comments regarding Coco Gauff following her loss in the French Open final. The backlash was fierce, prompting an apology from Sabalenka to Gauff and the world. No one has apologized plenty of times since the interview, but even as she turns her attention to the Cincinnati Open, Sabalenka said she was still being judged for that moment. "There are people who don't understand the intensity we bring to competition," she said. "I went to the press very angry with myself and frustrated with the result. It's painful to see how, in the moment when you say something without thinking clearly, everyone judges you and completely forgets who you are and what you've done. Before I was overexcited and made a complete mistake. It was hard to explain, but I've learned a lot from what happened. I think people can understand me better now. I'd like to think people realize that on the court I can scream and be very focused on achieving my goals, but that I'm also a fun, friendly and easygoing girl who enjoys other things in life." After losing in the Wimbledon, Sabalenka opted to skip the National Bank Open in Montreal, meaning the upcoming Cincinnati tournament will be her first on the hard court ahead of the US Open. Speaking of the break, Sabalenka said she felt she needed it to mentally refresh. "The season has been really intense. It's impossible to be at my best every week. I realized after Wimbledon that I needed a break, and it's been great to do so." The 20s said, "Now I feel much fresher physically and mentally. I decided not to play in Canada because I consider it very important to manage the available energy as best as possible. The season is long and exhausting, and now a key stretch for me arrives. I am defending the title in New York and I love approaching a Grand Slam in that way. I just hope that all the lessons I have learned from the last few Grand Slam tournaments will help me reach my maximum level."